All right, let's go ahead and watch the Nixxiom video here. This is Nixxiom First Impressions with Dragonflight. We're going to look and see kind of what he says and talk a little bit about the game.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles, Weary Night Elf. My name is Alex Straza, the Dragon Guardian of Life. And these are your 4 options for the dragon that you'll be riding here in this expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a fine breed indeed. So tell me, Mr. Night Elf Death Knight, which dragon were you thinking of making your mount?
Well, since you're asking.
Oh my. Oh my.
I can't. You know what? I think this expansion's going to be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a pretty good expansion. Never mind.
Believe it. Dragon flying is actually really cool. Like, damn! It is one of the most refreshing pieces of content in World of Warcraft that I've gotten to experience in quite some time. And we've only just gotten the opportunity to play a little bit with dragon flying in the super early alpha stage of its development. Why is it so much fun though, and how has Blizzard really pushed this new expansion World of Warcraft Dragonflight to be centered around dragon flying? We're going to talk about all that right now, but first, a word from our sponsor. This video wasn't actually sponsored by anybody, but go check out Zygor, World of Warcraft's ultimate add-on, down below in the description. I'll be making a video reviewing Zygor soon, but it's definitely an add-on worth checking out. Let's start by rewinding the clock to World of Warcraft Dragonflight's announcement. Many people were hyped, many people were skeptical, and I, as I've explained in past videos, was somewhat optimistic. I think that that's at the beginning, I was somewhat optimistic. I think that as time has gone on, I have become more optimistic towards Dragonflight. To the idea of Blizzard's return to classic fantasy, focusing on just going to some mysterious island to fight against dragons and find treasure. It sort of had a
the reason why is because I've seen things that are good. Like, I think that Blizzard is responding to feedback and criticism in a timely manner, and I think they're responding to it in a good way. Yeah, like that's why. It's not like this is... Yeah, heard this before? No, you haven't. Yeah, no, you haven't. Like, that just didn't happen in Shadowlands or BFA. They just ignored everything that we said, and they told us that we were wrong.
Feel to it. You guys have heard me say that many times over on Twitch, as well as here on YouTube. Just going to a place far away with dragons.
Yep,
but in regards to Dragonflight's features, I wasn't entirely sure that something like dragon flying was really going to hit the mark. Now, sure, it looked okay, I guess, but just how much fun could flying around on a manual drive flying mount really be? I saw videos of people flying their mounts in Guild Wars 2, which is where Blizzard stole this idea from.
Smart.
I'm not complaining, though. Blizzard is at their best when they steal ideas. But even the Guild Wars footage that I looked at looked okay, I guess. It certainly didn't impress me. I mean, does footage of dragon flying impress you guys? I mean, come on. It's a manual flying mount. That's all it is.
Sorry.
And I didn't think this feature was worth boasting over when it came to this new expansion and its features.
I think it's pretty good. Like, I think the dragon flying is pretty good. Dragon flying is like, I don't know, it's like pet battles or something like that. This is, dragon riding is the perfect casual bait. It's, you can fly around on a dragon and learn how to fly around on a dragon even better, right? It is the perfect casual bait. Now, if you guys are serious players, you care a lot about you're like a fucking, you know, you're a parsing Andy, you're a PvP Andy, you don't really give a fuck about dragon flying. Like, let's be honest. You think it's okay. It's like, this is nice, but it's like, you know, you're just waiting to see if it's required to get mythic gear, and if it's not, then you're done with it.
Dragon flying work. It's relatively simple. You have a bar that charges by either walking on the ground or by flying at high speeds, and each time this bar fills up, you get a single point out of 3, and these points can be used to cast abilities like leaping forward or soaring higher up into the air, allowing you to glide downwards to get more speed. The faster you go, the faster the bar will recharge. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Seems simple enough, and I got to try it out for myself for the very first time.
Let's see it.
And I'm going to tell you something. The first few attempts I had at flying my dragon mount in this expansion, it did not go so well. You actually do.
That was exactly what I did. The first time I got in a helicopter in Rust. Except it didn't land on its feet. That was the first fucking thing I did. I don't know, y'all can find that clip. I think that was on what's his name, Suspect's channel. When I fucking go to try to park that shit. Did it explode? Yeah.
You need to get used to how this system works. Descending, increasing your speed, ascending will slow you down. You need to time your abilities correctly. Make sure you dodge the trees and the rocks and all the other crap that's in the world. It was a small learning process.
Yeah.
I like that. It wasn't overly complicated, but it certainly wasn't something that, you know, you just pick up and immediately you know how it all works and what the best approach to it is going to be. But before long, though, I really started to get the hang of dragon flying, both on my main character Nixxiom, my Night Elf Death Knight, as well as my Drakthir Evoker, who doesn't even need a dragon mount to do dragon flying.
Because he is a dragon.
I was soaring.
That makes sense.
Gliding over water, discovering new areas, and I must say that this method.
By the way, one thing I see is his helmet there. Let me see. I'll pull this shit up real quick, right? And so let's see. Profile. I gotta find like my likes. Where was it? I gotta show y'all the armor that we've got. This is the new armor, the new character armor. I think this shit looks fucking cool, man. I'm really glad that we've got, yeah, just like basic ass fucking Dark Souls 1. Like, what was that set that you could get in like there's like the giants around it? Like Exile fucking, like, I don't know what it was. Yeah, I forgot what it was. The Vagabond? Yeah, basically Vagabond set. Dark Souls is for sure. Yeah, I think it's fucking good. I really like the helmet. All right, here we go. The Elite Knight, maybe.
Although it is a little bit strange, it's a lot of fun. Now, the reason why I say it's strange is because of the fact that, let's be real, it's a bit odd that all of a sudden your character has no idea how to fly a flying mount anymore.
It is
either that, or you could just kind of role play it that like the current flying mount, like your dragon, is like really weak and just kinda sucks or something. You gotta make it stronger. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little strange that this feature just sort of comes out of nowhere in the grander World of Warcraft timeline, story-wise. But you quickly forget that little gripe as you get more immersed into the dragon riding itself. I think what really sold dragon riding for me was, although the idea is interesting and yeah, it's cool, I guess, it really wouldn't mean much unless the world itself.
The only reason I like it is because I can go really fast. Like, you can go like 950% fast. That's the best part about it. It's got nothing to do with the mechanics. It's the fact that you go really fast. I like going fast. And you just keep going faster and faster and faster. And that's the good part. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what makes it fun. It's fun, fast. Same thing. Gotta go fast.
Was designed around dragon flying. And what I mean by that is, imagine you have the ability to leap up in the air and fly around, but it was in a zone like Westfall, mostly flat with some rolling hills. It wouldn't be all that impressive. You need ledges to roll off of, cliffs to leap over, and beautiful vistas to gaze at as you fly. And Dragonflight has all of that. The world design, I quickly discovered, and you would never get this from just watching the trailer, the world design in this expansion is very vertical to its approach. Everything sort of ascends upwards, up a hill, so that it's very easy for you to soar upwards and then fly downwards, lower and lower in elevation until you hit a beach. And then even while you're questing, you are frequently told to go on top of these large structures, like this magical conduit of arcane energy.
Yeah, it's made with verticality in mind. It's actually, what it reminds me a lot of is like not just Storm Peaks, everybody uses that example, but Cataclysm areas as a whole. Like a lot of the Cataclysm areas, especially like Twilight Highlands and Deepholm, has a lot of verticality. It's made for flying. And I think that like Blizzard finally has just embraced the reality that flying is not going anywhere. You might as well make the game good. And that was actually what Preach said. That wasn't even my idea. That was a Preach. I think he's totally fucking right.
That will immediately tempt you to jump off and go for a soar around the area. And that is good world design built around the game's features. I loved that.
Yeah,
that is when dragon flying really was like, wow, like it really started to kick for me. You know, I was like, oh, this is great. This is something I immensely appreciated, because not only was it awesome from a gameplay perspective, but it also helped immerse me more into the world, as I imagined dragons learning to fly in this sort of an environment of high mountains and cliffs. And
I think that what it does is it causes you to view the map in a different way, because it creates like a game of moving around in the map. And through creating that game, it then makes it to where you think about the map in a new way.
I loved it even more, too, when I discovered that there are flying challenges hidden all around the Dragon Isles, tempting you to take on the challenge of going through these rich obstacle courses.
It's good.
Better your flying skills, and even earn rewards depending on how fast you complete them. Now, right now in the alpha, those rewards are just an achievement, but I'm sure in the future this feature will be fleshed out a bit more. At least I hope so. Blizzard, give me a faction to earn reputation, like through these challenges, Blizzard, okay?
No. That's fine. But listen to me, Blizzard, instead. You have to make it to where players can race against each other, okay? If you can't fucking do that, I don't want to hear about it. Now, I don't want to hear like, oh, it's time trials. I don't give a fuck about time trials. I'm talking about real-time racing against each other.
A faction with its own tabard, dragon customization options, and stuff like that. And also give me Warcraft 4.
Yeah,
I just made a video all about Warcraft 4 and how it would be extremely beneficial to the health and future of World of Warcraft. Go check that one out next. It's right up there. That's right. After having played the alpha for a bit, I think that, at least for me, the best part about dragon flying is just how easy it is to discover new places while using it. You dive off of a ledge somewhere. You naturally want to soar and glide and go all over the place.
Yeah, of course.
And suddenly, you are in some location you have never seen before. Like this little Tuskar village. Like, what the heck? I didn't even know this place existed. All in all, it's
like that island
feature.
out in the...
I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see how exactly it's going to work in greater detail as the alpha continues into beta.
I think that, like, again, this is like a first week thing. This is like a honeymoon phase content, because I do think that, like, after you're like 70 and you've been playing the game for a while, dragon flying is just going to be like an annoyance, right? This is just what will happen. And like at that point, I think Blizzard should make it a little bit easier to move around, etc. But like at the beginning, I think it's also really important to keep in mind that a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people are just like, man, this is cool. I like this. This looks fun. And they're just like, okay, cool. And there's no like real, like this isn't like a bad thing. It's something that's accessible to all players. It's a gimmick, yeah, but a gimmick is okay.
Because right now our abilities are very limited. Like there's no
Goblin racing with Goblin
to
Casino?
learn dragon flying in the alpha. And to my understanding, there's no way to level it up.
Gallowix's steak shop.
Get new abilities and faster dives and whatever.
You can place
but
bets.
Even with this little taste of dragon flying, I think I can safely say that if I'm having this much fun at this stage of the alpha, I can only imagine what it's going to be like later on. Especially once we can use this dragon customization token stuff that we've been getting to really flesh out the look of our own personal dragon. Now that's going to be awesome. I think that you guys are going to like it.
I really wish that they would add in more stuff with World PvP. Like, I think World PvP can kind of suck, and a lot of times it does. But I also think that it has the potential to create, like, really organic, unique experiences. And like, I don't think it should be, like, basically, I think that for World PvP enjoyers, they should make the game fun and enjoyable. And I feel like BFA, the truth is that, like, Blizzard actually made a really good war mode with BFA in a lot of ways. Like, the supply drops, the different types of, like, missions that you would do, etc. Like, this was cool. And in Shadowlands, they were just like, okay, so, all right. Okay, well, so, there's an ethereal and there's a tower, and you just have to kill these slime boys, and if you kill enough of them, well, you gotta do it again in 4 hours. That was it. It was just like they stopped trying. Like, I feel like PvP in WoW used to be like half of the game in like Vanilla, Burning Crusade, and Wrath, and like Cata to a lesser extent, and now it's like 10% of the game. I think they could make a little bit of effort in PvP. Just take a little bit of effort, put it into a new battleground, some better systems for PvP, and I think that has a lot of potential. It fell off, it did.
Just as much.
Bring back PvP server, take war mode out. No, war mode's better.
This. Guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll be sure to make more Dragonflight content as the alpha comes out. And let me know if there's anything that you think I should make a video about, because I am reading the comment section. So if there is something
I
like
Dragonflight.
Just let me know.
Do dragon
if you're
riding,
interested in hearing my full first impressions of World of Warcraft Dragonflight back when it was first announced, you can check that out by watching this video, the one on your screen right now. It'll be really interesting to see how my opinions change. How
I'm like 99% sure that I saw that one
as the content for it continues to be released.
It's happened organically. Yeah, I know.
So I guess we'll see what Dragonflight, what the future has in store for us.
Can the dragon fly indefinitely?
Right.
Not yet. Yeah, it can't fly indefinitely, but we'll see what happens. And hear me out, Zach. Sneed's Greed Race, where two people compete and can buy individual WoW tokens faster. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Who can buy WoW tokens faster? Not bulk, individual? That's smart. Yeah, Sneed's Greed. Yeah. And you can even feed you can feed them too. There you go. Platinum WoW video. Yeah, we'll look at the Platinum WoW video as well. That was the other one that I was planning on watching anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. I think this is a decent video talking about dragon riding, and I think obviously, like, you know, Nixxiom's pretty excited about the expansion, and like this is always going to be like the like, as I said, I feel like the beginning, there are some people who want an MMO to be like a life commitment, and I think that, I hope that this is what happened with more people and not just me, is that after like last year, I stopped getting so fixated around WoW to get better. Like, I stopped being so emotionally invested in WoW getting better, and I just started enjoying the game, playing other games, and then coming back to WoW, playing what I like playing, and then whenever I don't like playing it anymore, I stop playing it. I feel like that's actually the most healthy way to play the game, and in my opinion also, I think it's the best way for the game to evolve. And the reason why I think it's the best way for the game to evolve is because whenever people unsub and it's not fun, Blizzard gets that message. More importantly, Bobby gets that message. And Bobby says, nope, I don't care. Oh, your ideas were good? Put them in the garbage. Put them in the fucking garbage and do what they want. You know, I'm trying to buy this yacht. You're not going to fucking ruin this for me. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's what happened, I think, with Shadowlands. So for people that unsubbed, I think that you guys did a big service to the game. I think that's why a lot of the things in Dragonflight do look promising. Absolutely. Bobby's new yacht. Yeah, exactly. That's the good side about it. So again, yeah, Nixxiom, again, we've watched a million of Nixxiom's videos. I'm pretty sure he's been on Allcraft before. Probably bring him on Allcraft sometime soon, have him talk about the game a little bit more. And make sure to give him a follow, make sure to give him a sub. And I also want to look at the Platinum WoW video. I unsubbed first time in 18 years a few months ago. Yeah, I think that there are always going to be people that unsub because they're just bored and tired of the game. And it makes me wonder, like, and this is what I had wanted to talk about today a little bit, but we'll watch the other video first, is like, what would make you come back? For those of you guys that are unsubbed, what would bring you back to the game? And I want to look at it as like a no wrong answers type of thing, just to get an idea of like where people are coming from. So let's go back over, we're going to look at the Platinum WoW video, then we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Buff Ret.
Oh, you're never going to leave anyway. Don't worry about it.
That's all you got to do. Buff Ret, okay? Bring back Long Dick of the Law, all right?
I hated that fucking shit.
Make it so freedom breaks stuns like it did in Wrath, okay?
That's so OP, man. Like, are you kidding me?
And also, get rid of the horse. The horse is dumb. It sucks. No paladin likes the horse, okay? That's the honest truth. You've been pushing the horse for way too long. Nobody wants it, Blizzard. Get away. Get it away from us. Immediately.
Why don't you like the horse?
Because the horse is trash.
Okay.
You have to freedom
Makes sense.
Before you horse, or else you're just going to get slowed.
So would you like the horse if the horse was the prop paladin version, where it knocks people back and you can't get rooted?
Sure, anybody would like that.
But
then
would
it's
that
still,
make the
it's
horse
still-
good?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you're still relying on a very obvious...
It's like a gimmick?
Like, it's a gimmicky, very obvious thing. Like, I'm getting on my horse. That means I'm going to come... I'm gonna come hard. I'm gonna come fast at somebody. So you better stop me. It's just too obvious.
The visual tell is too much?
It's the same thing with wings. I'm popping wings. You better sheet me. You better kidney shot me.
I feel like
obviously I'm
an
talking about-
ability being easy to see isn't really a bad thing, though, is it?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Jesus.
If you don't pay attention to your debuffs when you're against a rogue and they pop Vendetta and they do all their shit, you're dead. If you're not paying attention and they pop all their shit and you're against a Night Fae and they do the thing that hits like
The thing, yeah.
80 times
Yeah.
a half a second, you're dead. You're dead. There's nothing you can do. Right? And none of that shit's obvious. They're just going right? And you're just like, what the fuck's going on?
I think that all of the abilities should be easy to see. I think that the solution is make their abilities easier to see. I think the horse is... I
Trash.
feel like the horse could be cool. I don't think they should throw away the idea of the horse, but if paladins don't like it, then they should change it. I'm not a paladin.
They're not going to. But I'm saying, you asked a question,
Okay.
and listen, do you want to do you want to know where Ret Paladin is going in not Challenge, in DF?
Well, it's only got one talent point, so, I mean, it's not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Well, it has a couple. And right now, they all buff Consecration.
So I just walk out of it.
You just walk out.
Yeah, that's problem solved. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that.
Consecration, walk out, dude. It
Okay,
doesn't
there you
matter.
go.